Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 15th through the 21st of October 2023. I hope everybody is doing well. I am going to take a second here just to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Taurus out there. So if that happens for you, you can check your other signs and placements, see if those readings may resonate just a little better. Keep in mind the energies can reverse or flip-flop. And as always, Taurus, please don't try to force yourself into a reading that is just simply not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Taurus? All right, Taurus, you are starting with the Four of Cups in the reverse. You have Judgment in the reverse. And the Three of Wands in the reverse. All right, so I can see you've made a judgment call here. You're making a final judgment call. I feel like there could have been somebody that was trying to reconcile with you, and you are just basically deciding your future is not with that person or in that situation. Yeah, it's like you're turning this down. So some of you are turning down a reconciliation, and it's because this person in the past really didn't recognize what you were bringing to the table. They were either, so involved with their own past, or they may have been involved in third-party energy, but they simply did not recognize what you were bringing to the table. And so this person didn't give you the attention and the care and the love that you deserved. So I feel like you're making a decision on this person. So let's see who's in your energy. Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands, and coming out together is the Eight of Pentacles and the reversed and the Five of Cups. Yeah, this person wanted a new beginning here. I do feel that this is somebody who is very passionate, a lot of fire energy there, but I am seeing that they are very passionate. This is somebody, though, that kind of feels very defensive, like their back is up against the wall and they have to defend themselves. So there could be people talking about them, or maybe even talking to them. Whatever it is, they don't like it. They feel like they're kind of backed up against the wall. Now, I will say that this person is looking at some sort of a new beginning. Yeah, there's some sort of new beginning. So they may be trying to say, hey, I want to fight for this connection even. However, I do see at the end of the day, this person realizing that there is something that is not working out here, and they're looking back at the past. They're looking back at what has happened, everything that has taken place here, and they're kind of looking at why it didn't work out. This did not go as they had planned either. They're in a very sad energy, and they're kind of having to face why things didn't work out. So if there was third-party energy, they're having to look at that. They're really having to do some self-reflection, and they're not really liking what they're seeing. Let's see what's between the two of you. Yeah, there's a little bit of confusion between the two of you. Both of you are looking at your options. Yeah, looking at options, especially with regard to love. Now, let's see what's affecting this. The Tower in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I do feel like your person is trying to let their guard down, or at least it appears that way. I don't know why I just heard escape hatch. Somebody's looking for an escape hatch. That's odd. All right, so I feel like this person wanted to let bygones be bygones. They wanted to recover this connection. And I feel like you're turning them down. You're saying no. So they're now having to release this connection. And I feel like you're trying to rebuild your life. You're trying to look at what's good for you, what's in your best interest. Let's see your outcome. Okay. The World in reverse along with the Knight of Wands. Oh, some of you could be dealing with a player. There is unfinished business between the two of you, though. I do see unfinished business, and I see that although you've decided this person is not quite for you, there's a cycle here that has not yet completed. I do feel that this person is going to, they're going to try to talk to you perhaps about what they've discovered in this self-reflection and this kind of thing. But this person is a really inconsistent person. They burn hot and then they burn cold. They're in, they're out. So this is a very inconsistent person. And you feel like this is a cycle that just never seems to end. And that's why you're so put off by this person. So bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This is underlying energy. And this tells me that there's an ending coming because there's a lack of stability in this connection. Now, it could also be that the person you're dealing with is having some financial troubles. Let's clarify and see what we have. Spirit, why is the Four of Cups in reverse? It's like you're looking at this as a missed opportunity, Taurus. Okay, we have the Five of Wands reversed. You have the King of Swords. You're trying to be fair. You're also trying not to have any more conflict with this person. You're avoiding conflict. Now, if there was third-party energy, you have just simply said, I am not having it. I'm not going to be an option, and I'm not having it. I do feel that you're coming across very clear, very concise, very honest. And I think that that's and I don't see you being nasty with your energy. At least, you know, I'm not seeing it if you are. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see why the Judgment card is in reverse. Ace of Swords. King of Wands reversed. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. But I see you making the judgment call, and you're going to communicate this. You've gotten clarity. You were seeking clarity. You've gotten the clarity you want. And you feel that this person that you're dealing with is not a very nice person. You're trying to come across being very, very direct, very honest. This person, they are very much in their ego. They're somebody that is used to getting attention, and when they don't get attention, they act like a spoiled child. They're very hot-tempered. There's a hot temper here. And so I do feel that you're going to communicate very clearly with this person that you're all about rebuilding your life. You don't want to go back into this connection. You're not taking any action towards this person. And so I do feel that you kind of don't view this person in the highest regard. Why is the Three of Wands in reverse? Yeah, this is a spiteful person you're dealing with, at least from your perspective. Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Yeah, there's change coming. Big changes are coming. Now, you're sad about this. You're leaving someone out in the cold, and you know that it's making them sad. Five of Cups, Five of Cups. You know that it's making them very sad. And so that's kind of keeping you hooked in just a little bit. It's kind of got you hooked in and kind of looking back over everything as well. But especially for those of you that there's been third-party energy, I feel like that was kind of the last nail in that coffin there. So I do see things are not completely over. You're processing your feelings, but I do see you leaving this person out in the cold. Why is the Seven of Wands here? The Magician in the reverse. And the Three of Swords. Yeah, there's that third-party energy. And this person's actually being hit by karma because of that third-party energy. They are legitimately feeling very pained that things are not manifesting, they're not working out, because this person is trying desperately to manifest, but their pain seems to be with things not manifesting for them, not so much taking the responsibility, although I do see that coming. But they are in a state of pain. They're looking at different options. There's a sense of failure. There's a sense of their back being up against the wall. Why is the Ace of Wands here? Yeah, they're manifesting success. But there's also, they're also releasing. So they may have let go of a third party. They may have released a third party. But I feel like they want to move forward. They're trying to move forward and be successful in a new beginning. They realize that this connection is ending, Taurus. They realize that. So this person is trying to manifest a new beginning for themselves. They are trying to find success after the ending of this platform, or this, I don't know why platform came to mind, but there was a commitment between the two of you that's breaking down, and they're realizing they have to let go. They have to release. I almost feel like this person tried to give it a one last ditch effort, and you said no, and now they're like, okay, now I got to move forward. I got to accept this ending. I got to move forward. But they're having a hard time manifesting what they want, because they're in a state of pain. They're very defensive, and I feel like there's something about a lack of heart. Let's see the, that came out fast. All right, we have the King of Pentacles reversed, the Hierophant. Could be dealing with another Taurus. We have the 8 of Swords. Okay. Or you could also be dealing with I see Gemini here, and I see Virgo or Capricorn as well. So the person in your energy, they're looking back over this connection and the connection with you specifically. They realize that this is ending, that it's not working out. For some of you, it's because this person was not faithful, but this person is really thinking about things. They're having to come to terms with everything that occurred, and I'm seeing strong third-party energy on their side. They do feel somewhat trapped in this connection, and that might have been part of the third-party energy. I do feel like it goes over and over in their head. It's like they're constantly thinking about this. So let's see, between the two of you, why is the 7 of Cups here? Strength card and the 8 of Wands. Yeah, this person's not telling you how they feel. They're blocking communication. There's confusion here. There's pain here, and they're very defensive. So they've got a block up around them. They're blocking out anyone and everyone. They're even blocking out different options that they have as far as, between the two of you and otherwise, and moving forward. It's like they're stuck. They're stuck in pain right now, and they feel defensive towards everyone. They're not telling you what's going on with them. Now, in your energy, I do feel like you're trying to avoid any conflict with this person, and you're really working on yourself, which is commendable. I also feel like some of you may have retained an attorney. I am seeing that, and if so, you have a strong case here. I'm going to tell you that. And it looks like you have a strong attorney as well, for those of you that retained an attorney. But your strength is coming through your honesty here and your lack of conflict with this person. It's very apparent that this person didn't appreciate you. And so you're looking at the different options. You're trying to find the best option for you. And I do see you feeling, being very honest in a situation where you felt that honesty wasn't given to you. Let's see what's affecting the connection. So that's commendable as far as I can see, Taurus. Yeah, the Empress in reverse. 4 of Coins. and the Hermit in reverse. Again, this person's not talking. So this person may have some financial problems. I can see that. There could be something for them that is not, they could have had a financial loss at work or even lost their job. I'm seeing financially, though, that they're in trouble. They're not telling you this. They're kind of keeping you blocked from their energy, blocked from what's taking place in their life. And they're trying to manifest. However, you know, they're not coming from a very honest manifestation point. And that's a problem. This person is manipulative as well. So be very careful. When they feel defensive, they get very manipulative. I am seeing losses. For you, I feel that the loss has to do with this connection. It caused a tower moment for you. And I don't see that there's anything growing between the two of you right now. You're working on yourself, Taurus, trying to rebuild yourself, rebuild your energy. I do see you kind of holding on to, you know, this person a little bit, but not really taking any action on it. And it's almost like you have this clarity that you need to be putting that energy into yourself. Let's see the bottom. Let's see your outcome. Might have brought up some insecurities for you. I'm seeing some of that as well. And for this person too. Yeah, Judgment in reverse. The Queen of Cups. Water sign energy again. And the Star, sign of Aquarius. So you're handling things, Taurus, in a very loving manner. But I see you kind of turning your back on this connection. Because this person is inconsistent. They're hot and they're cold. They're in and they're out. And they're beginning to feel the loss of this because you said no. Because you turned them down. That's why they're beginning to feel the loss of this. It's almost like they didn't take you seriously in the past. And now they're kind of being forced to do so. Because I'm going to tell you, they don't want you to go anywhere. But it's like they're not on the up and up about things either. There's a manipulative energy here. There's been third-party energy. I do feel that there is genuine affection between the two of you. But I see you accepting that and kind of saying that's just not the end-all be-all because you're not a healthy person. And I am seeing that in your energy, you are kind of looking back at this. But you're leaving this person out in the cold. It's not happened yet. It's not completely over, but you're finding your own balance first. And I do feel that you are looking at options in love. You have some strong options. And I do feel like once you find your balance, you're just going to go ahead and walk away from this connection. You're just not quite there yet. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups reversed, which tells me that you are dealing with somebody here that is very selfish. They're looking at their own selfish needs, and that's why this has ended. And you just have finally had enough. It did not turn out the way you had thought it would, and neither has it turned out the way they wanted it to either. So, but I see you kind of, once you get your feet planted firmly and you're feeling better about things, you've kind of balanced out your emotions, I do see you just walking away from this person. So you're kind of working it through right now, and they know it. They know it, and that's what's making them have to face their own self. I wish I could share my good news with you. Interesting. So like I said, there's definitely emotions between the two of you. Maybe you're going to wind up being good friends. Right now, somebody's hiding some good news. Wish you could share it with me too. So anyway, I hope it's you, Taurus. I hope you have good news. Not that I have anything against the person in your energy, but you know, I'm reading for Taurus. So there's that. All right. Well, I hope this has been helpful, Taurus. If you have resonated with this reading, please hit that like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, I would be grateful if you would. Until I see you guys in the next weekly reading, namaste.